This episode of After the Quiet contains personal experiences and discussions related to emotional abuse, coercive control, isolation, monitoring of communication, grief, pregnancy loss, and relationship trauma. Some content may be distressing or triggering for listeners. Hi everyone, and welcome back to After the Quiet. This is episode 72. Today's episode is about friendships and how, when you're in a controlling relationship, even healthy friendships can become a threat. By this point in my life, I had become very close with two women I worked with. For privacy reasons, I'm not going to use their real names in this podcast. Let's call them Emily and Rachel. The three of us spent a lot of time together. We laughed together, supported each other, shared stories about work, shared stories about life. They had both been to our house. They had come swimming in the pool. We had gone to events together. We have genuinely enjoyed each other's company. And for me, those friendships were important. Because if you've listened to previous episodes, you know that over the years, my social circle had become very small. I wasn't going out on the weekends. I wasn't spending nights away from home. I wasn't living some wild social life. I was a teacher, a mother, a wife. Most of my world revolved around work and my children. And these friendships gave me something I desperately needed: connection. Then something heartbreaking happened. Emily suffered a miscarriage. And not an early miscarriage. A midterm pregnancy loss. The kind of loss that changes you. The kind of loss that leaves people searching for words that don't exist. I remember feeling absolutely devastated for her. No one knows exactly what to say in those situations. You just know that someone you care about is hurting, and you want to help. Rachel and I spent a lot of time talking about what we could do. We thought maybe we could take Emily away for a night, maybe a weekend, just the girls. Not to erase her pain, because that's impossible, but to surround her with love, support, friendship, to give her space to breathe. It seemed like a reasonable idea, at least to us. But when I mentioned it at home, the conversation ended almost immediately. He shut it down. According to him, I had children to raise. That was the end of the discussion. No consideration, no compassion, no understanding. Just another reminder that anything involving my friendships was often viewed as unnecessary. The irony wasn't lost on me. He could spend hours at the gym, attend motorcycle club meetings, go to events, take entire days for his hobbies. But the idea of me spending time supporting a grieving friend, that was apparently unreasonable. At the time, I didn't challenge it. I simply accepted it, like I had accepted so many other things. But looking back now, I realized something. Healthy relationships encourage connection. Healthy partners want you to have friendships, want you to have support systems, want you to have people in your life besides them. Control works differently. Control isolates. And isolation doesn't always happen dramatically. Sometimes it happens one canceled plan at a time, one guilt trip at a time, one criticism at a time, until eventually you stop asking. Around this same time, another issue started becoming a regular source of conflict. My phone. Specifically, my use of social media and messaging apps. He became convinced that I spent too much time on my phone. Now, if I'd been ignoring my children all day scrolling social media, maybe he would have had a point. But that's not what was happening. Most of the time, I was messaging friends, talking about work, planning activities, sharing stories, normal things. That year, Emily and Rachel and I were planning Halloween costumes for school. As teachers, Halloween is a big deal. We were brainstorming ideas, sending messages back and forth, sharing photos, making plans, and we were using WhatsApp to do it. That's when I started getting messages from him. Not because he wanted to talk, but because he was watching. WhatsApp shows when you're online. And apparently, he was paying attention. He would send messages asking why I was on my phone, why I was online, who I was talking to. At first, I thought it was strange. Then I started noticing how often it happened. The issue wasn't really the app. The issue wasn't social media. The issue was that I was having conversations that didn't involve him. I was connecting with people, building friendships, maintaining relationships, and that made him uncomfortable. Looking back, I realized how much energy I spent defending completely normal behavior. Having friends, supporting a grieving friend, planning Halloween costumes, sending messages. None of those things are unusual. But when you're constantly questioned, you start believing that maybe they are. You start second-guessing yourself. You start wondering if you're actually doing something wrong. And eventually, you begin editing your own behavior to avoid conflict. Replying less, sharing less, talking less, making yourself smaller. What I didn't understand at the time was that my friendships were becoming one of the few places where I still felt like myself. Not someone's wife, not someone's mother, not someone trying desperately to keep the peace. Just me. And I think he sensed that. Because every time I became a little more connected to others, he seemed to become a little more determined to pull me back. Looking back now, I can see that my friendships with Emily and Rachel weren't the problem. They were actually part of the solution. They were people who cared about me, who checked in on me, who wanted me to be happy. And maybe that's exactly why he felt threatened by them. Because the more connected I became to supportive people, the harder it became to believe I deserved to be treated poorly. Thanks for listening to After the Quiet. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast and share it with others who might need to hear my story. And also join me on Instagram at after_the_quiet. quiet. If you recognize parts of my story in your own, please reach out to someone who can give you support, or look for that support in your community. You are not weak for needing help. You are human. Your voice deserves to be heard.